We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. Coming at you, we still got Dave the Raw Food Trucker here.
Greetings everyone, how are you?
Greetings.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe for this video we could do a tribute to Penni Shelton.
Oh wow, that is fantastic. He didn't tell me what he was doing again, but this is cool. This is cool. Penni is an incredible human being. So the first thing I want to do is give her a shout out because she's coming up to God's country and she's going to be with us on the International Day of Juice Feasting. So she's going to fly all the way out from Tulsa and come visit with us and participate in the International Day of Juice Feasting. Matt and Angela, you guys were there with us last year. And hopefully we might be able to get Matt up there again this year. There is a possibility of it. We were just talking about that.
What is God's country? What does that mean?
Oh, well, God's country is clearly the Pacific Northwest, part of Canada and Alaska.
Okay.
That's God's country. I mean, you're living in a beautiful area, Matt. It's truly beautiful, and I love it. But it's just a hair short of God's country.
Right. One of the reasons why we're creating this tribute to Penni Shelton, well, one is because, of course, we love you, Penni.
Yes.
But also I had my life threatened the other day. There were some, raw food rehabbers here at, at this event, and they were like, Penni's putting up your videos every single day. You better do something for her. I thought my life was in danger. She has such a following; it's crazy, and they're everywhere.
It really is.
It's like an army.
Yeah, and Penni, you had contacted me and let me know to try and have Matt link. Just so you're aware, I don't have a clue what link means. I still don't understand stuff about computers. I know you're aware of that. So it just went right by, and I never told Matt. Yeah.
Link what?
Yeah, link the stuff that she was doing to you.
Okay.
Because she was linking the stuff and putting it on her page. So then I think, if I understood the message correctly, she wanted you to link so we would all be linked together.
Right.
But I didn't find out any of this, and then Tracy was telling me what a link was after the fact.
Yeah.
Sorry, love you.
It's all right. I got hit by some of her raw food rehabbers, and it was really mad.
Yeah, it was fun. The raw food rehabbers down there loved it. We raw food rehabbers loved it.
Right.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, absolutely.
So, have you ever met Penni in person?
No, never have. All this started out, I'd never even heard of her, with someone coming up wanting to do a video. At this point, I literally, I get 15 people a month wanting to interview and shoot a video with me or something. And so this gal comes up and she wanted to give a shout out to Penni. So I said, well, who is she? So they told me about Raw Food Rehab. This is the first time I heard of it. So Trace and I, with a couple other people, gave a shout out. We invited Penni to come to God's country. And so everywhere I've been, when a raw food rehabber comes up and says something, I keep inviting her out to God's country. And finally she's coming. Bless you, Penni.
Didn't Penni do some sort of prayer video for you or something?
Oh yeah, it wasn't a prayer video. What it was I was paralyzed on my right side laying in bed, and she had heard that I'd had the stroke and the heart attack. And she stepped up to the plate and helped raise several $1,000s for me. At a time when I was pinched for cash, I'd just taken a wad of money and invested it into the business that I'm creating now.
Huh?
And suddenly I have this heart attack and stroke, and I'm out of about a $2,000 a week income.
Right.
Instantly, boom, like that. And I had just taken some money out that I had in savings and done some things. Didn't know I was going to have the heart attack and stroke. And she got a prayer vigil going for me that there was over 2,000 people around the world that I heard from. The candlelight prayer vigil and people sending me blessings and praying for me.
Wow.
There's actually a small raw food community in Greece that someone got a hold of me and contacted me through once I got on Facebook a while later. And I'm just so grateful for that. And at a time when I literally had no financial support, when I literally didn't know what I was going to do and didn't know. I mean, the neurologist was telling me how this is where I'm going to stay at, and I might get a little bit better, but I was going to be spending the next 5 years in rehab, you know. So I mean, I'm looking at all this, and I'm just going, wow. And here Penny just comes up, and I call her my angel. The stuff that she did in the background for me was just phenomenally incredible. She even got a hold of Tree of Life and Gabriel Cousins, talked to Joshua out there, did some other things. I don't really want to go into a lot of that, but Penny, just from our hearts, we truly, truly thank you, and I honor you, and I show you respect, and Matt does too. And Matt and I were talking for quite some time about you and your effect, and the effect that the Raw Food Rehab is having on people. And the thing that we like about you so much is that you're coming from a place of the heart, and you've created something that really helps people focus, get together, and move forward in their lives. And you've become a leader. You've become one of the raw food leaders in the world, and you may not even recognize it. And I'm sure you don't realize how many people's lives you've touched, let alone possibly saved, through your actions and through the creation of Raw Food Rehab. The books that you're writing now, the juice feast that you chose to go on, the things that you do, you lead by example. And those are the kinds of people that, personally, for Matt and I, we've discovered those are the kinds of people that we like connecting with. You know, the people that write a book and then they'll go live a different lifestyle. Believe me, I've met many of them. I went to a place where they were all about healing through raw food, and then the staff was eating hamburgers and hot dogs, and I'm just looking at all this. I'm just going, I left. That's just me, personally. That's just me. They have a healing modality. I understand that. But I'm looking to connect with people that are living the life, you know, like Matt, like Angela, you know, like you. And we want to show you, and we want to honor you. And we just truly, truly, I mean, from my heart, you know, Penny, because we talk every week. We love you, and I respect you. And I'll just let Matt speak for himself here.
Wow. I think I noticed you were about to cry a second ago.
That's why I turned it off to you. Yeah, Penny is incredible.
Yeah, she has, I would say it's the fastest growing community website.
Yeah, it's online. My understanding that is correct in terms of a raw organic vegan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like an army. I'm a little scared.
Yeah, people were really kind of coming up to Matt going, hey, you know, Matt. So, but I had not given him that communication. So again, I apologize.
Right. Well, Dave, you've been in this raw food industry for about 2 years?
Almost 4 years.
4 years? Now. Wow, 4 years.
Almost 4 years.
Yeah. Well, me, I've been in this industry for about 14 years.
Right on.
Let me tell you a little bit about Penni Shelton.
Okay, good. Right on. Here we go, folks. You're going to get the real lowdown. Right?
I've known Penni Shelton for over a decade.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, right on.
Yeah, she's been into this movement for a very long time.
Right on.
Yeah, so back in the day when there was no raw food snacks on the market, maybe like a few, like the Rayo cookie and, you know, the lemon luscious swirls, but that was pretty much all you can get. It was pretty crazy. Wow. Yeah. And so there was this one raw food website. It was actually David Wolf's at the time. It was kind of like the community. Now there's Raw Food Rehab, there's Give It To Me Raw, you know, those are the places.
Right.
And you know, this was before I was with Angela, and this is like, it was kind of like where the community hang out, or some people use it as a meat market like myself, and you know, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right. So Penny was part of this community, and she like puts this flippin' hot picture of herself up on the internet. Like,
she does. She's very beautiful.
Yeah.
She always has this kind of, right.
She looks like a model, right?
Yeah, she does.
And I think she actually just put out this new picture, and I don't know, it just got me to shoot her an email at one point. And she said something like, I thought he was going to email me, or something like that. I thought you were going to email me. What was that about? That was interesting. But maybe she knew I was like all crazy on girls or something. But yeah, she was all over the place from the beginning, like just in the raw foods community, educating, you know, creating community and things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I get to learn the history here, Penny. Blessings.
Yeah. And then years go on. And we actually did a talk with Penny one time in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Wow.
It was a great talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Penny's kind of like, she's kind of frisky.
Okay. All right.
She's married. She's happily married. Don't get me wrong, and totally connected with her man. I can totally sense that, and they've got a beautiful relationship, and there's no breaking that up. That's
right on,
I'm not like going into anything bad here, but she's definitely got some sort of rambunctious soul. Yes. I don't know. I remember hanging out with her, and I like heard her talking to some girls or something, and she said something. I had a dream about Mike Adams, and I could kind of see her getting flustered a little bit.
Wow.
And then another day, I heard her talking about a dream she had about David Wolf, and I saw the same exact red complexion going on.
So, Penny, inquiring minds want to know, what is that all about?
Maybe she could explain this to her Raw Food Rehab.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
And then she, everybody has their situations. She has an addiction.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Do you hide the addiction, Penny? That's the question.
She doesn't hide it from me.
Okay.
It's called cashew crack.
Oh, wow. Right on.
One day, it was kind of a coincidence. We were doing a festival in Kansas City.
Wow.
And she comes up to me, and she's like, Matt, do you have any of that Artisana cashew butter? Like, it was like, that's my crack. She was going crazy.
This is great. Oh my God.
It was crazy. Right, and what happened was, I don't know why I had a 17-pound bucket of it. I remember what it was. They donated it to our wedding. The Artisana did. And we were carrying it with us because we didn't use it. We needed real cashews. And I'm like, Penny, I pulled this out. You should have saw her face, and she bought the entire 18-pound pail bucket of cashew Artisanas butter.
Wow, right on. This is so much fun, Penny, to hear this history of you. Right on.
Yeah. I don't know. You think I'm going to get in trouble for any of the stuff I said?
I sure hope so, because you've been embarrassing me halfway through half of this stuff, man.
I don't want to hear that Raw Food Rehab armied all over me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right on.
No, but me and Angela have known Penny for a very long time, and we love you, Penny, very much.
We do, Penny.
We love your spirit and humor and everything else. You make everything fun.
And Tracy B. Grace isn't with me right now because she's hanging out with Angela, and they're doing something on seeds. So I'm going to just send you blessings from her also.
Right. And maybe on Raw Food Rehab, you can tell us a little about your couple dreams you had those nights.
Yes.
So I'm kind of curious. I wasn't listening to the total bit. I just saw like the flustering and the Mike Adams. Yeah. I just saw it from a distance, and I wasn't one of the girls in this. I don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know, Penny. Now you've really got my curiosity up about it.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Wow. But seriously, anyone that sees this video, please shoot Penny a message and let her know, and just encourage her and validate what she's doing, and help acknowledge your experience about Raw if you've had one through her. Every now and then, we all go through this, and Matt and I really want to just dedicate this to honoring Penni Shelton and everything that she's doing for the Raw Food movement.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for helping Dave out, and thank you for helping others out too.
Yeah, there's countless others besides me that I don't know, because she doesn't really openly talk about this to people. But I will say this: she stepped up to the plate, and at a time when I was just literally flat broke and busted, she came through. And then when Matt and Angela came up to do the International Day of Juice Season with me, Matt gave me over $1,000 worth of food from the store. He just, whatever you want, Dave, just pick it out. And I just couldn't believe it. So God bless all of you guys. You and Gila too. Yeah, absolutely. Penny, you have an incredible, incredible heart. And we are gifted to be able to know you, even though I have never personally met you yet. I'm looking forward to that on September 18th. So.
There was another part of Penni Shelton's timeline that just like popped in my head.
Cool.
There was a time where she was purposely trying to gain like 50 pounds. You didn't hear about this?
Girl, you don't need to lose. You don't need to gain an ounce. You look gorgeous.
No, she was doing an experiment of some sort.
Oh, okay.
Like, no, she was trying to, like, she didn't think she was underweight or something. I think she says, I'm going to gain 50 to 100 pounds, or I think it was 50, so I can lose it again and go through an experiment or something.
Holy smokes.
I don't know. Maybe she could talk about that too in her Raw Food Rehab.
Yeah. Boy, man, what that would do to the heart. Wow.
I hope I didn't get her in trouble like 3 times.
I kind of hope you did, because again, you keep calling me this whole sex thing. Oh my God, we're having fun. We are having fun.
Dreams and weight gain. Let us know.
Yes, let us know. Inquiring minds want to know, Penny. We love you. Hope
Yes,
we
we
didn't
do.
put you on the spot too much. And if we did, it's all Matt's fault. I didn't do any of it.
I'll take the blame.
There you go. There you go.
I'm a little nervous from the Army stuff.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
All right. So who do we got there?
Dave the Raw Food Trucker.
Penni Shelton in the ethers.
Yes.
And Matt Monarch. And we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Yes. And we should probably put a way to get to the Raw Food Rehab.
Absolutely. We'll put rawfoodrehab.com.
Yeah, right on.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.